I'm being joined right now by a gentleman named Bob Ross. Anybody that lives in northeastern Alberta would know this man. He is the co-founder of the Wayside Fallen Riders Memorial Park in Two Hills, Alberta, and the co-founder of the Run to the Hills Memorial Rally, which now is attached to the Two Hills Bike Week. So Bob, tell us a little bit about the progression of how things have gone with your event and how that fits into your new role as Economic Development Officer for the town of Two Hills.
Progression. We started as a small weekend event 17 years ago. Sole purpose at the time was to build and maintain a Fallen Riders Memorial, the Wayside Fallen Riders Memorial Park in Two Hills. After winning the Canada's Most Rider-Friendly Community in 2015 and seeing the economic impact on the community of having that motorcycle traffic, Run to the Hills is a pretty crucial part of the Bike Week thing, but we're trying to spread the motorcycle events throughout the region, and we have so much to offer. I see a huge potential for growth in this. I believe it was about 30 bikes the first year.
Yeah. So this year you were at 845 in spite of the weather.
Yep.
Last
875.
875. Last year you were a little over 900, correct? You look at every one of those riders who comes in. Many of them come in with toy haulers or trailers, so they have their house on wheels for the week. You can't get a hotel room because your only motel in town is completely booked. Your only hotel in town is completely booked. And so camping, if you want to be right on site at the rally, is the best way to go, right?
Yeah, it is. There are other options. There are RV lots at the golf course, of course. We've got a local hunting outfitter that has glamping cabins available that he rents out pretty regularly during Bike Week as well, only a few miles out of town. So
depending on what a person wants, whether if they want to be right on top of the action, they camp right on site, or they can spread themselves out if they want a little more peace and quiet at night.
Yep, and there's also the option that there's hotel rooms available in Vegreville and St. Paul, which is 35 to 40 minutes away from town. So
right, for those that want earlier nights and aren't into the whole party till 2 o'clock in the morning thing.
Yes.
They eat their supper, they go for a beautiful ride back to the motel or hotel.
We've got a very well-rounded event. There's a lot of families attending, lots of kids. The flat track racing is very popular with the families. So it's not all about the late nights and beer gardens and whatnot. There's a lot to offer for everyone. One
of those things that you had to offer for everyone, as you said, was Jamie Pruden, the hypnotist.
Yes.
And then he also does an art night. The man is multifaceted.
He is.
So you have these different events that 20, 30, 40 people can take part in and just really, get immersed into something totally unexpected at a bike event.
Yes, and it's a good opportunity for the locals to intermingle with the bike crowd and experience that
whole community piece.
Yes, it's very, very community minded.
So moving away from the rally, you recently, within the last couple of years, became the Economic Development Officer for the town of Two Hills.
It's been just a little better than a year, yes.
It's only been a year. Feels like you've been in that role all your life here, though.
Well, in a sense, yeah.
The downtown area in Two Hills, only a few short years ago, had a lot of vacancies.
That is correct. In the last year, we've started a downtown revitalization, brought in some incentives for small businesses. A lot of, small town, downtown businesses, they struggle.
Yeah.
They struggle. They don't have a lot of extra money. It's hard for them to, make improvements, keep up the appearances of the building. So we've created some incentive plans and some assistance for them, and we've had a few businesses take advantage of it already.
As a small community, it's diversifying. So how much do you think that your efforts with Bike Week have done to help these people understand there's an opportunity here? Do you think that, like with your new owner at the grocery store as an example, do you think that he sees the benefit of Bike Week and how the tourism piece could be a bigger and bigger player in your community?
I think it would be difficult for them not to see that. The former owner of the grocery store told me that Bike Rally was his busiest weekend of the year.
Looking at tourism as an economic driver for any region, what are the biggest opportunities that you see for Two Hills itself? And then, of course, the greater Two Hills County, because with the 10-day Bike Week, you're incorporating as many of the little outlying communities as possible. So what does that look like?
I think that tourism is going to play a large role in the future of the development of this region, because for a long time this area has been overlooked. It's the right under your nose scenario. You know, people just didn't think of this region when they were thinking of tourism. They were thinking of, you know, the big three: Jasper, Banff, Calgary, Stampede.
Yeah.
You know, the Rocky Mountains. But we are in the Lakeland tourism region, and that is one of the 7 regions in Alberta, designated tourism regions, that the province is hoping to develop.